Good evening. My name is Christopher Byerly, and I will be sharing with you about an event I created and a paper I wrote about on creating equal opportunities for students with disabilities. A little bit about me. I am a special education teacher within the Sioux Falls School District. For the past 6 years, I have been working at the community campus. Within our program, we create functional goals geared towards daily living, social skills, money management, and employment. This is where my passion for the paper and event was driven. While driving around Sioux Falls, I noticed the many help wanted signs. That observation got me thinking, how can I get my students employed and educate these businesses on these individuals' full potential? Here are the numbers behind my drive. As you can see, the percentage of individuals with disabilities who are unemployed is almost 18 times more than those without. However, South Dakota does rank among the top three in providing employment for individuals with disabilities. That being said, we can always strive for better. So why the disparity? In many K-12 buildings, focus is on academic standards. For those that have time to implement curriculum successfully, they often are inadequately trained and have limited resources to teach. It takes time for teachers to go out and explore new opportunities based on the student's interests, which creates limited career exploration. On the right-hand side, you see a student who is a former community campus charger. He ended up moving on to a post-secondary schooling experience. Of the listed experiences, 3 are janitorial, 2 are stocking shelves, and 1 is shredding paper. This individual moves in and out of pay positions even though they have supportive parents and he was willing to work. In my opinion, the education system has let him and his family down. Luckily, at the end, he has landed a position that he enjoys at Walgreens. On the lower left-hand corner, you will see a quote from a parent who feels like their student could have had better training on soft employment skills. Soft employment skills include resume building, workplace social skills, and interview skills. My solution for this problem was creating Ready Prep Go, which was held on 3/31 and 4/2, and Opportunity Career Expo, which was held on 4/7. The goal is for the students to attend Ready Prep Go and use those learned skills at the Opportunity Career Expo. Vision of the Ready Prep Go and Opportunity Career Expo events are as follows. I try to create awareness within the community for hiring individuals with disabilities. I attempted to educate the business community on the benefits of hiring employees with disabilities and to provide career exploration for students with disabilities. Slide 7 is a condensed timeline for both events. In July and August, I contacted potential team members, people who were influential within the disability employment world in South Dakota. In August and September, I determined the location for both events. We chose the Augustana Ellen Center based on its location and parking, and it is also located on the Sioux Falls area metro bus line. For Ready Prep Go, we chose Goodwill on 41st Street as they had the space available. In September and December, I met with the City of Sioux Falls for their support. I met with Mayor Paulton Hankin. We also met with various employers within the community and handed out flyers and gauged interest from the community for the event. December and January was an exciting time as we launched our full-blown Eventbrite website page. Patrons and employers were able to access the event through the Sioux Falls Business Resource Network website. In January and March, we hit the ground running and we did a lot of community presentations, such as one to the Sioux Falls Visitors Bureau and other local social events. Phone calls to potential hiring employers. I went on to KELOLAND's employment site and found hiring employers, documented their information, and assigned employers to cold call, advocating for our expo and advocating for my students. During that time, I also met with various media outlets. We had interviews with KELOLAND, the Argus Leader, and other radio stations throughout the community. Next year, when I put this event on, I will start each activity a month sooner. Participating members of my events came from the South Dakota Vocational Rehabilitation Center, which is also known as Voc Rehab. They help individuals with disabilities and employers work together to find employment. The University of South Dakota Center for Disabilities, the Sioux Falls Business Resource Network. Vicki Kirkfeld finds employers for the city of Sioux Falls and businesses and has them hire people with disabilities. Augustana University, Jessica Lamb is the director of Augie Access, a program where students can live and attend classes on campus. Transition Service Liaison Project, and the Goodwill of the Great Plains. They help plan and organize the Ready Prep Go events. Ready Prep Go was on 3/31/2020 and 4/2/2020. This was in partnership with the Goodwill of the Great Plains. They offered free resume building, interview skills, and reference building instructions for students. They also provided hands-on resume and interviewing practice. After the event, patrons were able to get free interview clothing. This first half of the event ran from 8 to 11, and from 11 to 12 they were provided pizza free of charge, and from 12 to 3 o'clock they had the hands-on resume, interviewing practice, and the free clothing. The Opportunity Career Expo was a way for businesses to interview with job seekers. We had breakout seminars for employers and students. Lifescape provided a seminar on available assistive technology that employers could utilize. We had disability-friendly employers and disabled employees on a Q&A panel. Those came from Midco and 5-Star Call Center. South Dakota Vocational Rehabilitation Services Southeast Director Vicki Nelson. She presented on ways that they can help employers and employees on the job seeking process. And Zeal Center for Entrepreneurship Director Brianne Manor provided an opportunity to talk about becoming an entrepreneur and starting your own business. Computers and volunteers were available to assist in applying for jobs online after the interviews. And we had door prizes donated from various businesses throughout the community. To begin the event, President Stephanie Hertha Sadlin gave an opening remarks. Mayor Paulton Hankin was in the middle of the event. And to end it, we had the South Dakota Human Services Department Secretary close us off. Some charitable donations included Flyboy Donuts. They supplied breakfast. Mid-Continent Communication. They supplied some funds for door prizes, which I then went and purchased 6 flat-screen refurbished televisions. They also created and produced and aired a television commercial on their local Midco stations with a value of $15,000. It was aired 2,100 times. The City of Sioux Falls provided Mayor Ted Hankin for a PSA and also their graphic art services within the city's department. Augustana University gave us a very good rate on the Elman Center and free equipment for our sound and media boards. The following 3 videos were utilized in various ways. The first video was a public service announcement created by Midco. This video was played 2,100 times throughout the 3-month period. It was valued at $15,000.
Did you know people with disabilities represent the 3rd largest market segment in the U.S.? When employers hire people with disabilities, they benefit from a wider pool of talent, skills, and creative business solutions and increase their bottom line. Connect your business with this untapped, willing, and capable workforce at the Opportunity Career Expo, Tuesday, April 7th at the Augustana University Elman Center. Learn more by emailing opportunitycareerexpo@gmail.com and reserve your booth at sfbrn.org.
These next 2 videos are from Mayor Paulton Hankin providing public service announcement for social media as well as an announcement for the event.
Hi, Mayor Paulton Hankin here, inviting you to attend the Opportunity Career Expo on April 7 at the Augustana University Elman Center. There's an incredible segment of our population in South Dakota anxious and ready to work. Individuals with disabilities have much to offer and are incredible employees. The City of Sioux Falls has had great success with our hires, and there are opportunities out there for everyone. I hope to see you at the Expo to learn more about enriching your organization and expanding your workforce as an employer and finding a career path for yourself as a job seeker.
Again, this next video is utilized during the event.
Hi everyone, I wish I could be with you today in person and I'm thankful for the chance to address you. You know, there's an incredible segment of our population in South Dakota anxious and ready to work. Only about 51% of people with disabilities are employed compared to 83% of those without a disability. Sioux Falls can do better, and if you're an employer, you can be part of the solution. If you own a business or work in HR, I hope you seriously consider how you can offer opportunities to people with disabilities because they have so much to offer and are incredible employees. Speaking firsthand at the City of Sioux Falls, we've had great success with our hires, and I know you will too. For those of you looking for employment, I hope you find this expo helpful here and are able to establish connections.
Did you know people with disabilities
Hi everyone, I
represent
wish I
the
could be
3rd
with you
largest
today
market
in
segment in the
Augustana
U.S.
University.
When employers hire people with
There's an
disabilities,
incredible segment of our population in South Dakota
creative
anxious
business
and ready to
solutions
work.
and
Individuals
increase their
with only
bottom
about
line.
51% of people with disabilities are
willing, and
employed.
capable
Compared to
workforce
80 Sioux
at the
Falls, we've had
Opportunity
great
Career
success
Expo,
with our
Tuesday,
hires.
April
Sioux Falls
7th
can
at
do
the
better
Augustana
out there. If you're an
University
employer,
Elman Center.
you can be
Learn
I hope
more
to
by
see you at the
emailing
expo to learn more about enriching your
opportunitycareerexpo@gmail.com
organization
and reserve your
and
booth
expanding your
at
workforce as an employer
sfbrn.org.
and finding a career path for yourself as a job seeker.
Sorry. My year one Ready Prep goals, Ready Prep Go goals, and Opportunity Career Expo goals were as follows. 30 to 40 students registered and area special education programs attending the event. Year one for Opportunity Career Expo was 200 students signed up, 25 to 40 employers, and to provide students with some career exploration, education for employers, and at the end of it all, employment opportunities for both employers and students. Year two is much similar. However, I add a few significant additions. One is I plan on getting my nonprofit status so I can receive funding from others, have a more rigorous social media campaign, and create a disability-friendly mentorship. In this program, disability-friendly companies would recruit other companies and have them become disability-friendly and help them through the process for a year. After they graduate, they would then go find another company or business to go through the mentorship program, and that would just continue and snowball. It would ease a lot of uncertainness. Four difficulties that I came upon while creating this event were lack of finances. There are many things I would like to incorporate but had insufficient funds, such as a keynote speaker. Breaking down deep-rooted employment walls. Human nature is ingrained in their ways. It is hard to educate a whole business community on something different and to have them see the change. Creating a vision in my team. Many of my members are used to working under the top-down instruction. They are told what to do, and they do it. I asked them to think outside their boxes. For many, this was difficult. And a total team buy-in. Making this project their own was difficult. Many are stuck in their ways, do not see a need to do things differently. I had to lead by example. Unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, I was not able to have these two events. We canceled them promptly after the exposure on 3/16/2020. We had to notify all of our participants, but we do plan on returning in 2021. Thank you for your time, and hope to see you again next year.